Even if most products get forgotten by the media after their review period is done, there are a few that stand out. Gadgets that people still ask about months later. Some that we even decide to hold on to as daily drivers, and that we get to see age over time. The Samsung Galaxy Note 8 is one of them. The king of phablets is almost due for a refresh, so if you're wondering if it's still worth buying months later, this video is for you. I'm Jaime Rivera with Pocketnow, and it's time for another episode of After the Buzz. The Samsung Galaxy Note 8 reminds me of a muscle car. They're gorgeous, they're powerful, they turn heads, and yet they are larger than most sports cars, they are gas guzzlers, and you'll rarely ever take advantage of everything they're capable of. So in a nutshell, I loved my Galaxy Note 8 as much as I hated it. I made it my daily driver for about 3 months, and during this time it aged well. I mean, there are really no significant scratches on it. It spent most of its time in this Rhino Shield bumper that I still use, which is both good and bad. See, I love being able to protect my phone in a minimalistic way, but it seems the oleophobic coating on the glass wore off quick, making it even more of a smudge magnet. And, well, it also seems that jeans don't really enjoy such a large phone on a case on my pocket because they tore up pretty quick as well. This sadly still is a major problem with the Galaxy Note 8. It is literally the largest phone I've ever used, and the sharper than normal corners don't help. And seriously, don't even get me started about the cumbersome placement of the fingerprint scanner, and how unreliable the IR scanner is in most cases. Want to know what's funny? That even with my whole drama story of complaints, I still love this phone. I think that this is the first ever Galaxy Note to age gracefully thanks to the powerful internals. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 continues to be plenty capable. We've got 2018 amounts of RAM and also great storage. The Infinity display continues to be one of the most vibrant and bright in the market, and really the only thing this phone needs for 2018 specs are stereo speakers. This is also the first case I see where Samsung updates its phone to a newer version of Android way before its successor. Android 8 Oreo on this phone is mimicking pretty much every single thing that we see on the Galaxy S9 Plus, so we've got great fluidness, functionality, with the addition of its uniqueness because this is a Galaxy Note. Its size, along with the S Pen, serve the purpose of replacing a portable notepad, and it has. I love being able to write a note while my screen is off by just pulling the S Pen out. I love applications like Write on PDF for me to send documents signed on the go. I'm also a huge fan of Microsoft apps like OneNote, and this is the only phone I can truly use to review and mark my notes on the go. I still believe that the S Pen is something you don't really need, but that can really become handy every now and then. Probably the only irony in using a digital notepad is that you'd wish it would last the day because a regular notepad simply doesn't die, but this phone is really hit or miss. I've even had cases where I leave the phone on the table without touching it for hours, and the phone gradually loses 10 to 20% of battery life just out of the blue. If your usage is moderate, you'll probably be fine in getting through the day, but I honestly find the battery life to be very disappointing for such a large phone. One thing I'm not disappointed with is the camera. Nearly a year later, the Galaxy Note 8 is still one of the best smartphone cameras in the market. Great color saturation, detail, and contrast, great low light performance, up to the point where even if you see the viewfinder grainy, just take the shot, don't worry about it. The results will look even better than portrayed. I also consider this phone to bring the most versatile portrait mode in the market, where you can keep whichever version of the photo you'd like, either the portrait shot or the white shot, and then you can dial down the background blur after the fact. We've also got great stabilization on video recording on both the primary and selfie camera. Really, the only thing you'll be missing out when it comes to the newer trends of 2018 are things like 4K video at 60 frames per second, or super slow-mo, which I'll admit I rarely use. To conclude, I have to say that the same feelings I had in my initial review continue today. The Samsung Galaxy Note 8 is not a phone for everyone, given its size and feature set, but it's those particular differences that give this phone the crown as the best phablet that money can buy. This is not just a large phone for the sake of being large, it actually serves a purpose. This is a workhorse with tools galore to help you be productive while on the go. Would I still buy a Samsung Galaxy Note 8 today? That's actually a tough one. I would if I found a good deal on places like Swappa. It's just not worth it to pay the price of a new Note 8 today, given the benefits that the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 brings to the Galaxy Note 9 in cases like network performance, photography, and battery life. And if you're still holding on to a Note 8 and are considering upgrading, this is actually the best time to list it on Swappa. Resale value is proven to be highest before the next announcement, and we're just a few weeks away. The Samsung Galaxy Note 8 is probably one of the best ever Galaxy Notes to age over time, but again, it's not a perfect phone. My personal advice is that you might want to wait for the Galaxy Note 9 right now. Folks, just like this, we've got more awesome episodes of After the Buzz, so make sure you follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.